What's up, nerds? I'm the Renegade Cactus, but you can call me whatever you want. Welcome back to Halls of Torment. Today, we're gonna do the unthinkable. A no ability run with the Cleric. But first,
how about you like and subscribe?
let's set a little goal. I have my YouTube statistics that show me how many people view the videos, how many people, how long people view my videos, stuff like that. I also have the stats for how many people subscribe while watching this video. So let's set a goal. 2 subscribers. I want 2 subscribers as a goal from this video alone. Okay? So if you're watching this video, if you're not subscribed, click the subscribe button. You can be one of the 2 people that I want for the goal. If there's more, great, but I want I'm setting a goal, 2 subscribers. All right, let's see what we have, because this is gonna be a weird one, because the Cleric is really bad against big numbers of enemies. You'll see why in a second. All right, what do we have here? Health and defense is not bad. Attack speed for 10 seconds for each killed enemy. More attack speed might not be bad. No. No, I think we're gonna keep health and defense. Damage for each missing health point might actually be really good, but I think we're gonna go with more damage for each enemy in your pickup range. That starts quite bad, but it's gonna get quite strong. Crit bonus and base attack damage might not be bad. Yeah, I'm thinking we could do this, but the more damage diluting we have, I think it's 40% of the damage that you did to that enemy, so not that great. Killing enemies has a chance to give you 1 health point. I think we're gonna go with block strength and health this time. Spawns shadows near you that damage enemies, increase your block strength by 15%. I mean, that one also not bad. Haven't ever tried that. Damage enemies and yeah. No, but that would be kinda like an ability. So we're not gonna use that. Pace setter for every 5 seconds without moving. You heal 1% of your max health. Yes, we're gonna keep that. And gloves, we're gonna do something else, because not using our main attack for 2 seconds, we're only using our main attacks. We will not use a single ability. More block strength wouldn't be bad. Multi-strike, not bad. We're gonna go with pickup range, because we get more damage for each enemy in our pickup range. That's good. By the way, off screen, I've now got all of the potions. Potions of Oblivions allows us to banish a trait, saying I don't want this trait for the rest of the run. And Potion of Renewals allows us to reroll abilities. Alright, as with everyone else, we're gonna go Agony Haunted Caverns first, because I feel like this, if there is a character in this game that won't be able to do this no ability run, it is the Cleric. Because, I mean, against one enemy, against one target, we just destroy. It's the strongest character in the game, bar none. But the problem, in case you haven't seen the Cleric yet, the more enemies, like, you split the damage between all enemies hit. So if there's one enemy and we deal 3000 damage, that's great. If we hit 30 enemies in one, then that would be 100 damage to each of them, which is still not bad. Also, this is the only character, if I remember correctly, who can't crit with their regular attack. So right now in the beginning there won't be any problem. I fear for later on when we get swarmed. Because yes, we will increase our damage. We will increase our damage like crazy. Ooh. Potion of Memories. We will remember this for later. And we're gonna use pickup range. Also, I'm not gonna run towards any abilities. I'm not gonna get any abilities. Because the only thing that we will do with the ability scrolls, as always, is to just use them to gain levels later on. Alright. I think we just want as much damage as we can. So let's double this one. That's plus 60% damage. But it also makes our attack cone smaller. Which with every other character that would be a detriment, but with this it's actually way positive. Because, like I said, the more enemies you hit, the less damage you do. So this character, amazing against bosses. Because just look at the damage we're doing. But really bad against multi-targets. Like, that was just too easy. Because there are just not enough enemies around to make us really weak. What does Force do for this character? Where do we have Force anywhere? Movement speed, pickup range, experience gain, cone angle, attack speed, crit chance. We don't have any. Crit bonus, we do have a lot, but doesn't really help us. Multi-strike, fragile chance of damage, or on damage, affliction chance, knockback. There it is. Oh, Force is knockback. Interesting. Having knockback would actually help us. Right, because when we get swarmed and we just push enemies back, we hit them more often. Technically. Or we can hit them more often before they hit us, something like that. But yeah, the beginning will not be any problem at all. Later on, I'm not sure if we're gonna have enough damage that even split amongst like 20-30 enemies. Ooh. That it will be enough. We'll see, we'll see. Like I keep saying, if there is one character that won't work for this, or where this this no ability run won't work, then it might just be this one. I mean, like I said, against single targets, it's incredible. This is just disgusting, right? This character is disgusting, and I love it. All right, we should. Let's go with base regeneration. We should take a look and see if we can find the blood. What's the word? The blood drops. No, there is a word for that. Like when you're a detective and you're after some evidence. No, that's just a German way of saying it. Damn it! What's it called? Trail, the blood trail. We want to find the blood trail to get the item to weaken the boss later on. I mean, if we don't find that, it's also no big deal, because, I mean, we already deal, I think, 4,000 damage. By the way, the amulet... Oh, there it is. The amulet that we have that increases our damage for each enemy in our pickup range is completely useless against the boss, because it gives you 3% more damage per enemy, and there is only one boss. And everything else that the boss summons is just an attack, doesn't count as any more enemies, so you basically get a permanent 3% against the boss, which I don't think I have to tell you is nothing. Okay, I want to see, does crit do anything? Does it register? Crit chance 5%. Technically yes, but I'm kind of pretty sure that this character cannot crit. We now have a 5% crit chance, so sooner or later we have to crit if they can. And I mean, I've played this game over 50 hours by now, I think. So I should know that. But no. I think, or at least let me rephrase that. They can crit. The Cleric can crit, but only with abilities. And since we are doing a no ability run, well, no. Okay, let's see. Oh wait, I think I saw a crit there. Yes, there was a crit. Okay, so it can crit, it just starts with 0. 10% damage, magic. 10% area, main weapon, range, main weapon. Trait applies to main weapon and abilities that are of the type magic. I mean, I would guess, since this character, it's this character's ability, right? That the attack counts as magic? Yeah, let's use it. I just saw a 9,000 crit. How? I hit multiple enemies, 3,000 crit. Okay, yeah, so basically this character is completely broken. I mean, I knew that. But still, what's happening here? What is happening here? That sounded like a fart. That didn't sound like a goblin or whatever that is. That sounded like a fart. Base regeneration, movement speed. Yeah, I mean 8 base defense. I think we're gonna keep that for later. But base regeneration and movement speed is pretty good. I mean, in the last video with the sorceress, I said, oh, I'm not sure if the sorceress can actually do the no ability run. And she crushed it. So I might just be... Let's double. Let's get 16 defense. I might just get proven wrong again. This might just be a walk in the park. Who knows? We'll see. Like, we don't kill everyone at once if we hit so many enemies, so maybe... I don't know. Let's just sit back and enjoy. In my case, I'm not sitting, I'm standing. Lean back. No, I'm leaning forward. Leaning on my standing desk. I'm slouching a little bit. I shouldn't. Like, I have a standing desk, you know, to stand so that I don't, like, for better posture, for actually more energy, stuff like that. And I'm slouching, hunching over my desk, basically. I shouldn't do that. But yeah, my bad posture, I should do something against it, and I know that, and I got things that I can do to help a little bit. Problem is I need to do them, you know? I'm sure many of you have the same problems of, you know, stuff that you should do, but for that you actually need to do them. Do we just go ham on crit bonus? I think so. Like, look at that. We just dealt 7,000 damage, no, 12,000 damage with 2 attacks against the boss here. Alright, let's see if there are any new things that we haven't gotten yet. No, so we're gonna just transform that into EXP. In the beginning, the transforming into EXP, not really that useful. But still, gonna go for it. I mean, I think we just have to go like for crits, right? We only have 5% crit chance, and I think with only the traits you can go up to 25 or something like that. So this character won't be a crit machine, no matter what. But right now we have a 5% crit chance, and once we do crit, we just murder, so... Like, now we're 10%, right? Yeah, 10%. And I think you get up to 25% with just the regular cunning trait. I think. Okay, we could go for area and range, but I mean, sooner or later we will, right? Because it doesn't really... I mean, we could get rid of it with the potion. Because like I said, the more enemies we hit, the less damage we actually do. I'm not sure if we want to get rid of the talents completely. They might still be useful later on. Effect chance, crit bonus. We're gonna go with more attack speed. Because we have a very slow attack speed anyway. So even though, like, if we just keep on getting the regular attack speed traits, 10,000 crit already on a single enemy. If we only go with the regular attack speed trait, we won't really get anywhere anyway, but still, it's more than in the beginning. Give it base regeneration and force, sure. Like, this character is weird, but one thing that I really like about this character is that it's so damn unique. I could not tell you a single game where a similar mechanic, where I have seen a similar mechanic. Because I'm sure there are games with similar mechanics. Definitely. but I wouldn't know. I wouldn't have seen any of them yet. Bulwark, just generally good idea. Just more defense means living longer, meaning dishing out more damage. Also, multi-hit on this character is awesome, because he always hits twice anyway. And with multi-hit, you can, I think, get up to 4, maybe even more. Like 4 hits in a row or something like that. Right now we're most of the time at 3 hits. Defense, movement speed. No, let's go for crit. I could double crit. I could use the potions to double the crit chance, but that would just give it up, get it up to 5%, to 10% from 5%. I'm not sure if that's actually worth it. Okay, see, now I need to go through a big wave of enemies here to get to the token. And we are dealing decent damage. Like, it's not like we don't deal any damage, but just we are not nearly killing them as fast as I would like. I want more regeneration. Also, sooner or later, I want more maximum health. Yeah, for now, we just need to kite them around, get the token fragment, great. And we want to see to it that we hit less enemies in a single hit. Yeah, see, that was easy. Also, I think we just... Yeah, we just got a Hand of Greed. As you can see, there is a little bit of EXP flying in from outside of the screen. Not anymore, because we want to have as much... what's it called? As much pickup range as possible. So with our range, it's just not possible for us right now to miss any XP. Because anything that dies in our attack range is inside of our pickup range. So Hands of Greed don't really do anything, but the good, like, negative is Hands of Greed don't do anything. Positive is I'm getting all of the XP. I'm not losing any EXP. Not a single piece of EXP was lost that day. Also, one thing, completely different topic. There was like, okay, there are many bugs around here because I'm outside of my window. There are trees, there is a park, stuff like that. And there are some bugs, we call them stink bugs. I'm not sure what their English, like their actual English name or scientific names are. But it's those freaking bugs that look like a shield from, if you look at them from the top. Oh, damn it, didn't want to do that. Well, let's get EXP. Doesn't matter. And once they feel threatened or you squash them or whatever, ooh, they stink. And that's a smell that you, like, that's a smell that you can't really get rid of that easily. And it seems like somewhere in the room where my PC is, there was one of them. I mean, there are always, like, pretty much every day I find some of them here. As soon... Ooh, that's pretty good. Like, as soon as I open my window a little bit or crack my window, you can be sure that 1 or 2 of them are climbing in. Oh, actually use this ring because it's the same that we have, just better. 20 base attack instead of 10 base attack. But yeah, today it seems like one died in here or felt threatened in here, because for like 2 or 3 hours now I am smelling this freaking stench and I cannot locate it. Because if I found the presumably dead bug, I could just throw it out and yes, it would still be... the scent would still be lingering around, but just be weaker. But I cannot find it, so I just have this very unpleasant stench in my nose 24/7 or 24/7 today at least. And no, thank you. We're gonna go with Bulwark. And I had my window open for a bit, but the problem is it's getting cold outside, so leaving the window open, yeah, everything gets cold. So either freeze or smell the bug. Both sucks. 25% regeneration. I'm gonna keep that for later. I'm gonna go with defense and movement speed. Because if I read that correctly, we have a health regeneration of 4.31. And I think it would just be 25% of that, right? So 25% of 4 is 1. So we would automatically go over 5, probably around 5.5%. Wait, we already reached Agony 3? We're not only 13 minutes in, and we already reached Agony 3. Holy shit. Okay. Yes, oh my goodness, it actually is just like that. 5.4 health regeneration a second. We just got 25%. Like, it said 25% and it was 25%. I was debating on using the double potion on it, but I wasn't sure if it was actually like that or not. So if there is a similar trait again, I'll definitely use the double potion, because over 5 health a second, that's really damn good. But yeah, look at that. Hordes of enemies, we can't really do much. I think we're gonna go for movement speed now, just so that we can get away. Because if the hordes run after us and we get far enough back that we don't hit 12 of them but only 5, then we're suddenly dealing a whole lot more damage. Base crit chance, crit bonus minus area. Yes, please. Okay, yeah, so the thing about this might probably being impossible, I might have spoken too soon. And I mean, one thing that we can actually, like, oh my goodness, 16,000. Yeah, the boss will be a breeze. One thing that I gotta admit is it would be way harder if we didn't have good items and also the blessings, the Shrine of Blessings. If you were to try this on a new account, right, or a new save file with no meta progression, then I think it would not be working. You wouldn't deal enough damage, you wouldn't have enough defense, you wouldn't have enough traits unlocked. You couldn't do it without any abilities. I mean, in the beginning, if you're not, what's the word I'm looking for? If you're not careful, you can't even do it with abilities. So there's that. Bulwark, just more defense. How much defense do we have, by the way? Because it should be decent, right? Defense 58, block strength only 31. I thought we might be better. Alright, nothing here. 30% defense, 30% block strength. That's a lot. But healing, though. I'm gonna take him with me. Because the thing is, one thing that I did not do, or do not do, is stand still for healing. Wait a second. Wait a second. For every 5 seconds without moving accumulated, you heal 1% of your max health. Look at the item. Look at the item here. It counts as if we're not moving. That was, yeah, we just gained 1%. So the shoes are bugged. Every 5 seconds we get 1%, we heal 1% of our health. The shoes are bugged. Because that should only work like that once you stand still. That's what the shoes say. They are there for you to stand still and then heal. Like, it's a risk versus reward kind of thing. So question is, do I say, well, it's a bug, I can use it, or do I just switch off the shoes? I think I'm gonna switch off the shoes, because the thing is, we have, where is it? 5.5 health regeneration a second anyway. I don't need the bug. I don't need to use the bug because I'm strong enough without it. Anyway, so yeah. Plus with increased defense and block chance, there's just a higher chance that I'm not taking any damage anyway. So I feel like, yeah, not exploiting a bug, although the bug really doesn't do much for us right now, right? Now I'm curious. Wanna just... Okay, no, they're still bugged. So it's not just that there was a one-time bug thing. It's still that they are getting used as if I were standing still. Weird. I mean, don't get me wrong, kind of really useful bug. Because just healing 1% of your health every 5 seconds, no matter what, that's really dang good. But the thing is, I don't need it, right? I don't need it. You could argue that it's actually better for me to use the shoes that I'm using right now. Okay, I want to kill that boss in there, but I can't really deal substantial amount of damage until I get him alone, or at least in a smaller crowd. Yeah, that's pretty much the biggest problem with this character. Just a freaking crowd like that. I mean, we're still dealing extraordinary amounts of damage. So it's not... We're not nearly as weak as I thought we would be. I mean, one thing, we also got 75% increased damage thanks to our amulet. So that also plays a big role here. But still, even with 75% less damage, we would still just destroy here. That's a whole lot base regeneration. You know what? Sure, right? Let's see how high we can get our base regeneration. Should have doubled that, but I'm still holding out. Still holding out for a hero, I mean a bigger trait. Okay, just go through here. Like, you can just... Before you get swarmed, you just breach through the enemies. But you'll have to basically pick a side where to go through, and then just go through. Let's go with more movement speed. Like, we're actually taking a... Whoa, that was interesting. Way more damage than I thought we would. 45% crit chance. Nah, this time we're just gonna discard it for EXP. And I want more base block chance. We have increased... Damn, we are taking damage. We have increased block chance. We are getting swarmed here. I think more movement speed in order to get out. Yeah, like I said, just pick a side where you want to breach and just murder a few enemies, because if you hit them by their own or on their own, you definitely will kill, and that makes it so much easier to just be like, okay, I'm gonna go through here. I'm gonna go through there. More attack speed, although I should have probably gone for the block chance. Nah, I think we're good. But yeah, a single ability, no matter what ability, would help us so much here. But on the other hand, we're just destroying everything anyway. Okay, yes. Yes, I know I went into this ability thing, but only because I saw that there was a bottle. I think if we retrieve that wine bottle, then yeah, we are at 10 rerolls, which will be the maximum. I think you cannot get more than 10 rerolls, and I'm pretty sure that, or I'm not 100% sure, but I think once we have 10 rerolls, we won't find any more wine bottles. I think. Could be wrong on that part though. Burn some enemies. Okay, destroy some stuff all around here. We are going to go with base defense. Alright, the herd is thinning. Not because we killed them all, but because it's just the time is right for it, basically. Okay, wine bottle, retrieve item. We can still use the well for a regular item. Because that's one thing that I really love that they changed. You can now retrieve as many wine bottles or as many bottles as you can find. And the well only deactivates once you retrieve a regular item. That's a really cool change in my opinion. I think we just had a multi-hit of 5, where we just had 5 hits, one after another. Could be wrong, but I think I counted 5. That was 4. 3, yeah, we're basically always hitting over 2. My goodness! See, that's the biggest problem with this character, although we are so tanky right now. And I could also equip the shoes again. But we're so tanky right now that it doesn't really matter. A bit more movement speed would be useful. And we don't really kill. Like, yes, we kill a lot of enemies, but not nearly as much as we would if we just had any other way of dealing damage. I could increase the area, but that would also split our damage more. So I'm gonna go for more maximum health. I think, wait, if I just go like this and just manually just hit the sides of the swarm, basically, that would decrease the amount of enemies that we hit and would increase our damage to the enemies that we hit there. Or maybe it's just better to hit into the middle and just deal as much damage as possible to as many enemies as possible. Alright, just burn a few of them. Burn damage is useful. Screw it, just go for more crit chance, right? Crit damage, I mean. We have a decent crit chance now, and with the crit damage, we just deal so much more. But yeah, like I thought, we don't really kill a whole lot of enemies, which also means that the chest plate, where you have a 3% chance to heal 1% of your health after killing an enemy, it's a good thing that we don't have that. Because yes, we do kill enemies, but not nearly as fast as you would like. Also, I was debating on using the gloves, where if we get hit, we basically retaliate with a crit. But that would probably have been a bit too much, right? Also, it kinda is like an ability, and we don't want any abilities, so I think this is better. If we could just fight the Lich one-on-one, we would be down after like 2 attacks. 3 maybe. That's way better. That's dealing way more damage. Yeah, come here, come here. Yeah. Come on, come on. 24, 23,000. 27,000, sure. Now imagine we had the Flame Strike ability, the broken one that deals multiple tens of thousands attack if you just wait a little bit. Like, this enemy wouldn't stand a chance. Ooh. We're gonna take that one with us. For the boss. Because that is... I mean, we heal quite a lot. So, we heal quite fast. We don't have a whole lot of damage that sticks, basically, on us. But for the boss, I think it would just help quite a bit. I should run out of these enemies. Like, I should get out of here. Like, look at our health just regenerating. That's enormous. But yeah, the horde doesn't seem to get smaller, is the thing. Also, what would happen if the Lich were to survive till the boss appears? Would the Lich also just disappear with the boss, or would I have to fight 2 enemies at once? I'm not sure. I think it would disappear. Holy! Good thing we're so tanky and have such good regeneration. Yeah, we don't really have anything else of interest here. We also don't really increase our level a whole lot, because we don't kill as many enemies as I would like to. It's very interesting. We almost missed some EXP. Oh my goodness. I think I'm gonna go and hunt for some of the ability scrolls now, just to get EXP. Okay, but first let's destroy the Lich, okay? It's still living somehow in there and it's annoying. My goodness, we are losing health left and right. Okay, Lich. Can we please end this? And by that, I mean not ending me, I mean ending you. You know? Yeah, give me more movement speed. Okay, screw this. We're running over there now. Because, yeah, exactly. The enemies are looping around anyway. Yes, finally. I want that. Give me that. Nothing, so we'll take it as EXP. And now I'm gonna run out. There are 2. Screw it. I think there are 2, yeah, skeleton champions or whatever in there, or elites. I want to kill them as well because that's money, usually, or even items, sometimes. I also want to get out of the fight here. Okay, yeah, that, like, if once I can hit them, it's actually, I'm actually dealing good damage. Come on, and you're dead, that's great. Give me EXP. Level 69, nice. More defense. Give me this. More EXP. Thank you. Didn't get a level for that, doesn't matter. More defense, thank you. I should now use my last doubling potion of reverberation, I think it's called, right? Like, I would have thought that I'd have more defense here. Like, defense and block chance. Because I'm constantly taking damage. It's not that serious because of our incredible regeneration, and also our defense is good enough that we don't take a whole lot of damage. But still, I would have thought that I'd take way less damage. So, just give me +4 base defense. Right. Murder that thing kinda on its own. Come on. Yes, great. Give me that EXP. Thank you. And now let's hunt for the scrolls. Start with that one down there. More defense, please. Thanks. Yeah, I'm taking a whole lot of damage. Ooh, gold slime. If I can just hit this one on its own. If I could just hit this one, I would kill it, but nope. It went back. It just got demoted to a metal slime, basically. Which, in Dragon Quest terms, would be amazing. Metal slimes are incredible. In terms of this game, they're just regular enemies and they don't do shit for you. Yeah, okay, I don't know what I thought by saying, yeah, this is probably impossible, because, I mean, is it great? No. Does it work? Hell yes. Like, it works like a charm. Doesn't matter that we don't have any abilities, we just... If we had abilities, if we were able to kill these masses of enemies every time, we would probably be around level 90 by now. But other than that, there's really not a whole lot of drawback here. Just go tanky. I mean, that's pretty much the thing with everyone. Go tanky, stack as much damage as you can, and just wail on the enemies while running away. Which, then again, like I said, it's pretty much every single bullet heaven roguelike. So, yeah. Okay, come on, you're dead. What did you give me? I think just money? I know you didn't give me anything because that thing was from the scroll, from the ability scroll. Damn it, I want to kill those elites. Nope, can't. I'm gonna run away a little bit. To heal. And also to get at least 1 or 2 more levels. Do I need to? Absolutely not. I could just stand there and wail on him. Oh, also, totally forgot. Switch to this one, we gain 68% more damage. If we take more damage, we're close to being over 100% increased damage. Yep, 104%. So overall, it's better for us not to heal too much. Because it's not based on our percentage lost, it's based on our health points lost. Which means if you're like someone like the Warlock, who has generally very low max health, that's not that great. But if you're someone like the Cleric or the Norseman, who just increases their damage or their health like crazy, then it's just pretty much the most amazing ability, or not ability, item. Like, seriously, I'm just gonna stand here. We're at up to 171% increased damage. 170, yeah. Okay. There are a few characters left on our way to win. Wait, let's see. Norseman, we already did, no ability run. Sorceress, we did. Exterminator is still missing. Although the damage is not very high on that Exterminator on its own, I'm pretty sure it will work. Warlock, we haven't done yet. Swordsman, we did. Cleric, we did. Archer, I think we haven't. I have to look that up, but that shouldn't be a problem either. Shield Maiden, we did. And Beast Huntress, I also think we didn't. But with the dog, that should really not be a big problem. So there's 3 or 4 missing. And then we have everyone with the no ability run. I'm gonna do the rest, even though I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be easy from now on. Like I said, Exterminator might be the hardest one from the ones that are still here. But the Exterminator is incredibly strong, generally. So, yeah, we'll see. Anyway, thank you nerds so much for watching. Don't forget, 2 subscriptions from this video. I want to see it. It's a challenge to you guys. Thank you nerds so much for watching. I'm the Renegade Cactus and I gotta run. Bye bye.